Last video, I tried to become a pro melee player in just 7 days. But I couldn't do it and I placed 17th at an amateur-only tournament. Melee is such an incredibly difficult game. Players have literally quit due to the amount of stress it puts on your hands to try and be a top player. But ever since I first saw Mewtwo King just annihilate people, I have dreamt of becoming a pro. Clearly, I can do better. I think I need to try and enter again next week. So I wanted to see if I could bounce back from defeat and win a Smash Bros. Melee tournament. Oh! Or if I would be a loser forever. What are you doing, Paul? Woo! Mewtwo King, how do I get the win? What do I do? It worked! Mewtwo King's the GOAT! Yeah! But before you find out if I actually did become a pro or not, I would like to thank this video sponsor for keeping this channel up and running. Raid Shadow Legends! Raid Shadow Legends has taken over and gaming will never be the same again. Raid is the first game to bring a true console level experience to your phone. They've set the bar high and there's no going back. Explore millions of champion combinations and master countless tactics as you take on raid bosses, dungeon runs, campaign battles, and PvP arena matches. With hundreds of artifacts to equip and over 600 champions blessed with unique skills, you can build your team, develop your champions, and raid your way. In fact, they've put some amazing characters in the game, and these are my top 3 favorite champions. First of all is Sato, who is an awesome samurai based off a YouTuber called D, who I love to watch. There's Saint Nicholas, which is such a badass character to play as. And War Maiden, because... And this month is huge for Raid. They just released a brand new faction, the Sylvan Watchers, with some amazing new champions. Forest Elves, Ents, Druids, Fays, they're all here. But wait, there's more. Raid has a full lineup of events, along with a new season of the Forge Pass, where you can get your hands on some of the most powerful gear the game has ever seen. Also, if you're an Amazon Prime member, which I know a lot of you are, you can get exclusive rewards on Raid right now. So if you still haven't started playing Raid yet, then click on the link in the description or the QR code right here and you'll get $30 of unique bonuses. We're talking a free Epic Champion Ina, 200k silver, 1 energy refill, an XP boost, and 1 ancient shard, so you can summon awesome champions as soon as you jump in the game. All this treasure will be waiting for you right here, so what are you waiting for? Get on Raid Shadow Legends. Losing is a tough pill to swallow. It could be failing a test, not getting the job you wanted, or losing in competition. At the end of the day, you were not good enough, and currently, I was not good enough. Okay, I have my wallpapers on a slideshow, and look which one came up. Out of all my 50 wallpapers, Mike Tyson, can't be emotionally attached to your disappointments or it'll break your spirit. Got a feeling that's gonna be the theme of this week. I had to stay mentally strong, not just to win a tournament, but to keep my actual life stable and fun. Dude, I haven't even organized dinner. I had time now to continue improving my movement and technical skill, even if it meant I would be temporarily worse while I tried to implement these new techniques. Oh man. I needed to try my best to stay emotionally detached from these losses, reminding myself that what I was doing was going to help me in the long term, as I was here to try and win the war, not the battle. But I'll be honest, saying to yourself, oh, don't worry about being terrible, just keep working hard and maybe you'll win a tournament, is a lot easier said than done. This is the Mewtwo King episode of the Smash Bros. Documentary. Now, throughout my journey, I'd been watching the Smash Bros. Documentary to keep myself excited and motivated to play. Watching this Mewtwo King episode about 7 years ago was initially how I fell in love with competitive Smash Bros. This guy worked his ass off, studying the game, just playing in his bedroom.
I just played computers to get good, in both games. I played level 1 computer Snake on Smash for 99 stock or Infinite Time.
And with all his hard work, he eventually became the #1 player.
But my mindset is well, you think there's a limit? I don't think there's limits. Unless you're frame perfect, 99 out of 100 times, you're not good enough.
Oh my god, that was beautiful. trick twice. And the fourth chain comes out. Oh, the counter. Mewtwo gets it. And 2.
Mewtwo King honestly kept my spirits high, and I just kept pushing forward, practicing, and I started to get noticeably better and better. Wait, I'm actually getting good! Oh! I was now really enjoying practicing with the Uncle Punch mod pack, and I even began to play as the black colored Marth so I could be like Mewtwo King. Okay, so it turns out the Multiversus tournament I'm going to be entering is going to be on the exact same time the Melee tournament would be. So I'm going to need to wait another week before I can enter the Melee tournament. I am so sorry that these YouTube videos are probably going to take a while to come out. I hope it's going to be worth it. I'm going to just try and keep practicing Melee. I hope I'm so damn good by the end of this. So I had a lot more time than expected to improve, so I just kept analyzing Mewtwo King's gameplay and trying to implement into my own. Okay, this is gonna sound like I'm a crazy person, which I guess, I don't know, maybe I am, but I even went into training mode and copied exactly what he did in a game to improve my movement. The reason I didn't do this with a more modern Marth like Zane is because the amount of techniques being used are just constantly increasing and it's getting harder to replicate. But Mewtwo King back in the day was dominating with pretty basic gameplay compared to now. Finally, it was the day before the tournament, and so I asked my friend Nathan to play some games again. The last time we played, he was slightly better than me. He did. But now, it was 20 days later. And no disrespect to you, Nathan, but it felt like I was just tossing him around like a toy. We played a first of 5 and I won 5 games to 1. Oh.
Well, let it be known that when I was better, I won 3-0.
So it was an awesome ego boost to show you how much I had improved since I first started. And now tomorrow was tournament time. Now round 1, I was up against a Fox, which is my favorite matchup. You can combo this character so much that it's a matchup that makes me feel like I am Mewtwo King the most. Now game 2, he took me to Final Destination as Falco because this stage, the laser gun covers the entire stage and it can be kind of annoying to deal with, but I had been practicing with the mod pack for this very moment. And boom! I had won round 1 in this tournament. I was looking good, and round 2, I was up against another Marth player named Ipket. Now, I made some terrible mistakes and died extremely early almost every life game 1. But game 2 was better and we were having a bit of back and forth. I got him in a pretty nice combo to hit him far off stage, and at this point he is pretty much dead. All I need to do is just hit him once and he is long gone. But I got analysis paralysis, man. Like, as he was coming back to stage, I was just overthinking, and he wasn't even trying to kill me. He was just trying to come back to stage, but I just managed to get hit by him and died, and now I'm in the loser's bracket. Lose once more and I am out. I decided to meditate to try and calm my mind. All that happened is I had let the pressure get to me. I had trained so much for this that I knew I could do a lot better if I could just stay calm. But long story short, I ended the tournament once again with 2 wins, 2 losses. And I felt really bad about this. You know what other video I got 2 wins and 2 losses in? The Street Fighter video, where I had not practiced for anywhere near the same amount of time. And I thought my Smash Bros Ultimate background would come in and help me in this video and I could maybe win the whole thing. But clearly that did not happen. And so I gave up. That weekend, Little Z's girlfriend Maddie had organised a surprise birthday party for Zach in a house for a couple of nights, and then I spent the next week editing part 1 of the Melee video. And don't get me wrong, I still played a little bit of Melee, but barely anything. On streams, we had finished watching the entire 9-part Melee documentary, and I was showing chat this documentary on when Mewtwo King in a crew battle, which is where you say, okay, my crew of 6 versus your crew of 6 is gonna all verse each other. But in this, Mewtwo King literally took out the entire crew of the previous best Melee players, like Ken and Isaiah. This footage I had been using to learn how to play Melee. Oh, and something awesome that happened is I went to Mewtwo King's stream and asked Mewtwo King if that version of himself 15 years ago in 2007, if it played against him now, who would win?
Do you think it'd be Pop It? I think it'd be back and forth.
Oh, you think it'd be back?
I know more about the game now, but I was perfect on my execution then. So I think like if I played as Steph, my old self, like I would probably lose the first games and then win later because like I was more perfect, but then I know more things.
And then Mewtwo King even joined my stream, which was just super hype. Yo, Mewtwo King's here! Oh no, this is embarrassing! Mewtwo King, you have to watch, you have to watch. Check this out, I'm gonna win. Mewtwo King, how do I get the win? What do I do? Grab, okay. Grab. Oh my god, he almost died off that. It worked! Mewtwo King's the GOAT! Yeah! And so I thought, screw it. I'll enter next week's tournament just for fun. Hello, so the tournament starts like 3 hours from now. I'm gonna stream this one, like screw it. I was trying to not stream the other one so I could focus more and be more intense, but it didn't really work anyway, so, you know, screw it. It's gonna be more entertaining if I just stream it and have fun. My first opponent was Paul, a red Marth player, which was pretty cool because I was playing black Marth, like I was Mewtwo King, and he was like Ken's red Marth, and like Mewtwo King defeated Ken to become the new #1 Melee player. So I was just trying to channel that. I've got that timing now. Yep. Nah, I've got this. I'm too fast. Look at the movement. There we go. There we go. Forward throw, roll away. Got him. Oh, the reads. What are you doing, Paul? Woo! Up next, though, we are up against the #1 seed of the tournament, which is pretty grim. So we're waiting on versing Croc. Now, Croc is the #1 seed. He is supposed to win the entire tournament, and he plays Sheik, which is Marth's worst character matchup. So, before the last tournament, I had done my research on Croc, trying to analyze his gameplay and find any weaknesses. I knew that he would full hop a lot to try and bait out movement. I knew that he would crouch cancel as I was trying to come back on stage. And I worked out when he would like to roll. Front ledge, nice. There we go. I got that read. There we go! Yes! Woo! Yes, we did it! Oh my god! Okay. The practice combined with me just enjoying myself meant that I had now beat the best player at the tournament. So I'm the best now, bitch. I was now up against John's Peach. Now, even though John is considered a bit of a worse player than Croc, Peach is a character I had no experience with because people just did not play Peach online. Everyone's playing the fast characters like Fox and Falco. Nobody's playing slow-ass Peach. Ooh, okay, yeah. Oh, we got lucky. Ah, well done, well done. Okay, I keep getting reversaled. I'm gonna stay chill. Come on! It was final game, final stocks. Next person to die loses the set. And he pulls out a freaking Stitch face. For those who don't know, there is a 1.7% chance that Peach pulls out a Stitch face turnip. And that thing is so powerful, it's like an insta-kill as soon as it touches you. So I was a bit scared, understandably, but as I was jumping away from him, I realized I'm probably better off aggressively attacking and not even giving him the chance to use the Stitch face. Get your Stitch out of here! Did you see that, a Stitch? Oh my god! They had a Stitch! Yo, that was scary! And since I was enjoying myself and not overthinking, I was able to get the win. So I'm in the top 8, all best of 5s from now on, and my next opponent was Ethan, the person who destroyed me at my first tournament. The last time we played, he hit me with so many forward smashes, so I was mainly just trying to avoid that and trying to hit him with my own forward smashes. I had such a huge lead and I wanted to get revenge on this guy so bad, but I kept choking and letting him come back onto the stage. Oh, shit. Okay, we messed up on getting the kills there. And he managed to just win game 1. Then I lost the second game, won the third game. Then at the end of game 4... Oh, it shield poked! Wow! He got me and he won. I felt like if I was just a little bit more confident game 1 when I knocked him off stage, I could have definitely won, but it is what it is. No excuses. Except for that excuse I just gave. So now I was in the loser's bracket. Still in top 8 where only the best players remain, but my next opponent was a Fox player. And I was so excited because this is my favorite matchup. Fox is so fun. I hope I get some cool combos. I told you guys I like versing Fox. There we go. Oh, okay. I genuinely think playing Marth vs Fox in Melee is some of the most fun and satisfaction I've ever had playing a video game. So I beat him, and now I was having a rematch with John, the Peach player. Loser gets 4th place, but I had already beaten this guy, so I was extremely confident that I could get the win and move to top 3. But it was actually extremely close. We came down to game 5 on Final Destination, and he kept doing this thing where he would go really high and then kick his way down to the stage. And I knew exactly what he was doing, but I just hadn't practiced enough versus Peach that I did not know how to deal with it. And I was actually starting to get a bit frustrated because I was actually seeing them do the same thing every time and I couldn't stop it. No! Oh, man. And so that was it. I was out of the tournament at 4th place. I think a combination of me being too confident and then getting frustrated when it wasn't going my way, combined with just not having enough practice versus Peach, kind of all caught up to me. And that was it. Now, I can't tell you how much I really want to enter another Melee tournament because I know I could win it, but This isn't about me just playing until I win. This is about me trying to do my best in a very short period of time. So I think I need to move on, start uploading to the YouTube channel more frequently. Sorry. Melee is challenging and you do need to put in some work before you can really start enjoying it. But when I did get over that initial hurdle, it became such a magical game for me and possibly the most satisfying game I've ever played. Combined with Slippy being able to start up and play whenever you want, and having less input delay than Smash Ultimate offline, and with how much of an incredible game it is to spectate and all the history it holds, for me, this is the best competitive game of all time.